Once upon a time, deep inside the whispering woods, lived a little squirrel named Timo. He wasn't the fastest or the strongest, but he had something special, a brave and curious heart. Every morning, Timo woke before the sun. He stretched his fluffy tail, blinked his sleepy eyes, and stepped onto his wooden doorstep. The cool morning air tickled his nose, and the soft crunch of fallen leaves greeted his tiny paws. The forest shimmered magically. When the wind passed, the trees glimmered like golden candles, and sparkling motes floated lazily through the air. But today felt different. Far ahead, a silvery glow flickered across the distant meadow. The silver meadow, the animals whispered, was beautiful yet mysterious. Some said they'd heard faint rustling at night. Others spoke of shadowy shapes that vanished when looked at closely. Timo's heart skipped a beat. He imagined what wonders or mischief might be waiting there. For a moment, he hesitated, nibbling his acorn snack nervously and clutching his leafy satchel tighter. Then, taking a deep breath and listening to the soft hum of the forest, he whispered, "I must see it. I have to know what's out there." Timo walked deeper into the whispering woods. The morning air felt cooler now, brushing gently across his fur. He could smell the fresh pine and damp earth beneath his paws. The forest grew quieter with every step he took. Even the birds seemed to pause their songs, as if watching him from above. Timo's ears twitched. Something about the silence made the world feel still, almost too still. Then, rustle, rustle. Timo stopped instantly. The leaves beside a tall bush shivered, even though the wind had gone completely still. A tiny shiver ran down his back. Another sound followed, soft and hesitant. Peep, peep. Slowly, a small bluebird hopped out. Shaking a silver feather from its wing, it looked at Timo with bright, curious eyes, then chirped twice, as if trying to tell him something. Timo blinked. "Are you showing me the way?" he whispered. The bluebird fluttered ahead a few steps, paused, and looked back. Timo felt a warm spark of confidence. Maybe he wasn't alone after all. With a steady breath, he followed the little bird along the glowing forest path, each step leading him closer to the mysterious silver meadow. Timo followed the bluebird through the narrowing forest path. The air slowly grew warmer, brushing gently across his cheeks. He could smell the soft scent of wildflowers hidden among the ferns. Little sparks of light drifted around them, not glowing this time, but sparkling like tiny stars waking from sleep. The trees ahead thinned out. Their branches formed a delicate arch, as if inviting Timo forward. He stepped through and stopped. Before him stretched the silver meadow, but it didn't look only silver. It shimmered with radiant whites, soft-lit blues, and pale golden ripples, moving like quiet waves across the field. Timo's breath caught in his throat. "It's even more beautiful than the stories," he whispered. Just then, a faint hum drifted through the air. Soft, slow, almost like the meadow was singing to itself. The grass near Timo quivered, creating a small ripple, as if something had just passed beneath it. Timo's tail puffed up. Was that the wind? Or something else? The bluebird fluttered onto a nearby stone. It tilted its head playfully, chirped a quick pattern, chirp, chirp, tweet, and flapped its wings as if urging Timo to be brave. Timo felt a tiny smile grow on his face. If you're not scared, then I won't be either. He took one careful step forward. The grass felt warm under his paws, warm like sunlight trapped in each blade. Timo's heart filled with wonder, mixed with a curious shiver. With the bluebird by his side, he stepped deeper into the silver meadow, ready to discover its secrets. Timo stepped carefully into the glowing circle. The light was soft and warm, like a friendly whisper wrapping around him. For a moment, everything fell quiet. Then, hum! A gentle vibration rippled through the ground. The oak tree behind him shimmered, its bark glowing brighter than before. Timo's eyes widened. "This magic is alive," he whispered. Suddenly, small shapes of light rose from the ground, tiny glowing wisps floating like fireflies made of moonlight. They circled Timo, drifting around him in slow, soothing loops. One of them paused in front of his nose. "Are you showing me something?" he asked softly. The wisp blinked twice, then drifted toward the center of the clearing. The others followed, forming a gentle spiral. At the center of the spiral, the light deepened, a warm golden pool of glow slowly forming on the grass. Timo stepped closer. Inside the glowing pool, he saw pictures forming like a dream. The same great oak tree, but younger. A small seed buried beneath it, rain gently falling, a tiny figure, almost his size, placing the seed. Timo's breath caught. That squirrel looks like me. The glowing vision changed, showing animals gathering together, protecting the seed during storms, singing soft forest songs as it grew. The whisper turned to Timo, resting lightly on his shoulder. "So, this meadow is part of the forest's heart," he whispered. "And the magic isn't dangerous." He paused, feeling the warmth around him. "It's trying to protect something." The light slowly faded, leaving only the gentle hum of the oak tree. Timo stood still, his tiny chest rising and falling. "I have to find out more," he said, courage building inside him. He looked deeper into Silver Meadow, where the trees formed a quiet path and tiny specks of golden light twinkled like stars waiting for him to follow. With a steady breath, Timo stepped forward. His adventure had only begun. Timo followed the glowing specks deeper into Silver Meadow. The trees around him grew taller and quieter, as if they were holding their breath. A soft wind brushed past his ears. "Timo!" He froze. The voice wasn't scary, just gentle, like leaves rustling. "Who's there?" he whispered. The path ahead brightened, revealing a smooth stone arch covered in tiny silver vines. Timo stepped through it, and the world opened into a hidden clearing. In the center stood a glowing crystal, shaped like a teardrop, resting on a bed of moss under the roots of the great oak. The warm golden light pulsed slowly, like a heartbeat. Timo felt it calling to him. He took a step forward, then another, until he stood right in front of the glowing crystal. A voice rose again, clearer this time. "Timo, you have come just in time." He gulped. Are you the magic of Silver Meadow?" The crystal brightened. "I am the heart seed, the forest's first seed. I keep the woods alive. but I am growing weak." Timo's ears drooped. "Oh, no. If you disappear, the forest will lose its light," the heartseed finished. Timo looked around. The meadow was beautiful, magical, but also lonely. "Tell me what I can do," he said, voice steady. The crystal glowed warmly, like a proud smile. "You are small, but your courage is large enough to change everything." Timo's chest swelled. "Tell me how to save the forest." The crystal flickered, and the silver vines trembled. "Bring back what the meadow has lost, a song of unity." Sung by the forest creatures